So what's up, guys? Back with another daily video. I've been doing some crazy uploads as of late, and probably going to call this show TMD Talks, just random rants talking about living here. And big shout out going out to my good friend Mr. Scott Reynolds. Scotty had replied to me with an epic reply about Chuai, and I'll read this message out. I hope he doesn't mind. So he's put funniest best memory ever, meets Mr. TMD for the first time in February of 2017 down a side street of Nakano Broadway, and he's given a large can of chew. I hadn't drunk alcohol in just over a year, but you can't taste it, so I'm sipping away. As we chat and get to know each other, he's offered natto. I already knew what it was. Yeah, I knew Scott wouldn't be up for the challenge. In fact, I probably wasn't up to it either. I just do it so I can scare people with it. As we get some more chew, which I politely refuse, and we continue looking around all the spots to search for model kits. 2 down, and I'm starting to feel wobbly. That's about right. If you haven't drunk it before, then yeah, it'll mess you up. We then head down to Akihabara and look around there. End up in Yellow Submarine, and by this point I'm pretty drunk. I've got my rucksack on, and I'm and I'm knocking stuff over which I don't realise. He's put "so sorry for that, Kambi-san." So Kambi-san is well, he's actually left the company, but he's part of like the machining Krieger world. Nice guy. I'm introduced to the staff there, and we randomly met a guy from Bandai that shows us loads of goodies. So this guy, oh, by the way, this is the Odango shop that you have to visit. It's epic. This guy that we met was actually the lead designer of the Star Wars kits out in Japan, and he's actually, if you check out the official Bandai Star Wars website, he's actually on there talking about when he designed the Millennium Falcon. So that was such a random meeting. We continue on with the tour, and if I remember, we end up in a maid cafe, both of us pretty drunk and still drinking highballs. Was it? Basically highballs, it's just whiskey with water. I'm not a big fan of it. Just tastes a bit odd. And me sitting there with bunny ears on thinking, WTF, what the fuck is going on? As our maid Chance, she brings our orders and breaks out into song randomly. We takoyaki, me for the first time, and it's great, although you have to be careful not to burn your mouth as they are really hot. Yeah, that was at Gindako, Scott. We continue to wander around Tokyo, and I'm shown all the sights, and Daza even educates some of the locals about a particular cinema we come across. Yeah, that was called a Pink Theatre out in Ueno. It's pretty mad. I'm lucky enough to see cherry blossoms early. Yeah, I think, Scott, you came in March or sometime. Was that the night we found that bar and you beat me at Street Fighter? Yes. I think we ended up in a sports bar somewhere, and I'm ruined, and I have to call it a night, but it was a great day. Cheers for that, fella. Yeah, Also in Japan, these little these are like smoking police, and what they do is they fine you about 2,000 yen. Now I was quite lucky because in my home area they have these guys. I think it was my 3rd or 2nd year I was smoking on the street, and I got caught. But, and here's my argument, was the fact that I had like a portable ashtray, so I didn't really see an issue with it. But obviously walking and smoking isn't a good thing, so they asked me for 2,000 yen, these two old guys, and I knew what was going on, but I just blatantly spoke in English, and they were speaking English back to me, saying like, give me 2,000 yen. So they've learnt that part of the English vocabulary, is requesting money from people, which is great. And I went into my pocket and I said, I don't have any money, and I had like some change. It's about 600 yen in change, and they just laughed at me because they thought it was kind of weird that I didn't have any money on me. So I just played innocent, and I got away with it. They told me that if I want to smoke, this is the ironic thing, is that I should go onto private property, as in a car park, because they can't give you a fine. So they're actually letting me know what was going on. Very strange. But anyway, I haven't seen them for quite a while, and I have seen people get caught and pay the 2,000 yen. I mean, if you do get caught, 2,000 yen, yeah, it's money down the hole, but it's not that bad. So this is my daily route to work, and there's actually some pretty cool places here. There's this place called Dotendon or something. It's supposed to be a good little ramen shop out here, and my students have recommended this place. It's a pretty little Nissan. So this is one of the main motorways going into Tokyo. People are looking at me very oddly, but actually I do this to film illegal actions by cyclists as well. They've been quite nice, good today. But yeah, what's it called? Ah, Doden, that's it. They do like these insane Jiro ramen, skimmen, and they've got a website there, so it's pretty good. Look at that. With all that garlic, man, he looks really good. So I'm gonna have to definitely check that place out. And this place here is a public bath. I can't read the kanji on here, but this is quite an old bathhouse. And what it is that some residents in Japan, especially old people, they don't have baths in their houses. So they obviously have got no money to refurbish their house or install a bath. So what they do is they go there, they pay like maybe, I don't know how much it is, I think it's like 300 yen. place I want to go into. I'm not quite sure what this is, but it looks like an entrance to a shrine, but I think it might be someone's actual house. Very odd. So yeah, I'm continuing this video marathon, and like I said, I'm getting a few comments, positive comments from my latest videos. They might not be the best edited videos, but I'm just keeping it real, man. It's cool. Cucumber there. And I don't know really what I want to talk about today. I normally do this walk with a live feed off from Facebook, but showing you the sights and sounds. And yeah, they've got a Pizza Hut here, Japanese Pizza Hut. Not a big fan of Pizza Hut. I wasn't a big fan in the UK. I don't know, and it's quite expensive over here. Can't remember. I think I've only ever eaten at Pizza Hut maybe once or twice, believe it or not. Because where I lived in the UK, we had this small Italian bistro, and the guy, the shop name is Bella. Check it out if you live in Yorkshire, Filey. This guy, and honestly, I would do anything to go back to the UK and try his pizza again. But his store is called Bella, and the guy is actually from Italy, and he made some the best pizzas ever. It's hard to describe. You gotta remember, when you go to these chain pizza shops like Domino's, Pizza Hut, or Pizza, is it Papa John's? It's a nice mug there. Their pizzas are shit. You need to try real Italian style pizza. You just can't beat it. Yes, you might pay a little bit more money, but the taste is phenomenal. So as I am going to work today, I'm not sure how or who this video will be presented to, but I could talk about working in Japan. It's a little bit risky because I know of some people who have got YouTube videos, no names mentioning, of course, and what's happened is Japanese fire engine, a bit smaller. Hello, sir. They've actually been approached by the school and been told to delete certain content or have their whole channel deleted just because they do YouTube. And it's most probably because maybe the content is a little bit risque, or there is comments made about Japan and all the rest of it. This woman here, what's she doing? Headphones on while riding a bike, legal action. They've had their channels busted. Now, the main rule of when you come to Japan, I know like everybody's on social media right now. Everybody's filming, taking pictures, uploading. But in Japan, they have some really weird privacy laws. Especially for me, working in a school, I obviously cannot take pictures of kids. My school where let me reiterate this, where I work now, most of the pictures that I've uploaded were pictures that or work that I used to work at and I don't work at anymore. Obviously I work in a school. there's a lot of private information, images. Obviously I can't do that, which makes sense, but to have a YouTube channel and get it taken down is a bit stupid, regardless of what you say. I mean, YouTube now is so clamped down on what you can do, what you can't do, what you can say, what can't you say. That's another ramen little restaurant here. So you have to be a bit careful. Obviously my content on my channel is not crazy, I hope, and it's just general stuff about Japan. In fact, I actually didn't want to do this, like vlogging stuff. It's so humid today, because I knew that maybe some people would get pissed off. Yeah, so I don't know how to put this really. I think with YouTube and the bloggers, it's dead. It's been done, it's been killed, it's been oversaturated. And I think all you're left with now are the very generic things to talk about in Japan. And that's why I wanted to do my whole channel on toys and model kits and books and all other stuff, food even, or travel blogs. I think what we're left now is that stories. I have many stories to tell, but I just can't tell them because of the content of the stories. So I myself am being restricted to a certain degree in what I can talk about. But it's kind of weird recently. I've met, well, not met yet, but I know of 2 foreigners that actually live quite close to me. It's kind of odd. One guy is actually very random. Big shout out to you, Ryan. He actually lived about 7 miles, no, less than that, 5 miles away from me, and he lives 7 minutes away. And he found me on this Facebook group that was in my local area for residents or people of the city, and he randomly mailed me, and it was a shock because actually he's friends with some of my friends, and also he has the same birthday as me, which is very weird. So Japan now is getting more popular and more easier to live here. I know a few of you guys want to live here, especially going up to you, Dave Dixon. But is it really worth it coming here? There are multitude of reasons for coming here to live, and I'll get into that. There's my kids up there. They're awesome. This school's awesome. I can't film it, but I'll do a chat anyway in a bit. So we're back, guys. Just finished work, and I'm outside one of the biggest train stations in Japan, near station JR Saitama. Pretty big. It's got 2 sides to the station, and these people here, I don't know, they're like a weird organization or cult. There's actually this is a good topic that I could get into, is that they have these little factions out here, like these little groups of people, and basically, as you know, in Kasumi Magasi there was a big terrorist attack, and there are lots of these weird, like, I don't know how to explain it, like weird political groups, weird religious groups, and they like to stand outside train stations and talk a lot of nonsense. But this is a cool little shop actually. I don't know, you get these little keychains like Japanese train lines, these books on JR. It's all like train memorabilia. They've even got a poster of, hey, that's pretty cool, that poster of the JR line. Got these little clear files. So I'm not quite sure with the history of Omiya Station. I know it's got a national train museum here, and it's supposed to be quite good. Got some weird Pokemon stuff going on. Oh, they got a Pokemon stamp rally. Basically what this Pokemon thing is they have like these stamps, hankos that they have, and you go to like multiple stations, and if you can collect all the stamps from each station, you can get a prize. But they do this every summertime, and it's a lot of hard work for parents. Now in this train station, it's very special. They have like these little food stalls, and these are like organic farmers from like JA or these different parts of Japan. I don't know what these are. I don't know if these are chicken eggs. They look a bit odd. I don't know, these will be eggs. I'll try to work out where it's from. Ah, I know where they're from. I think these, they're from Yamanashi. Excellent. Yeah, it is. It brings back some memories. This is called a hotto. It's like a special noodle from I believe Yamanashi-ken. Very good. You probably didn't see any YouTube videos that I made but I should ask them if they've got any other stuff. But there's some amazing produce from this area of Japan, and they're renowned for peaches and grapes. They have like the best, I think, food produce in Japan. I might have a joke with this guy. This peach juice is amazing. I might have a joke with him. The ume. Actually, yeah, you can get these sets. But yeah, I don't want to not annoy this guy. He's at work. Let's get the old phone out. So this station is pretty special because they have a Shinkansen stop here. So you can get this Shinkansen to North of Japan or South Japan. And as you can see here, it's got the Shinkansen South transfer exit. Goes up to Nagano, Niigata, Kanazawa. I've been to Kanazawa, very nice place. So next I'm going to be talking about ikimai bentos. Basically in Japan, it's kind of a tradition for people to get lunch boxes before they embark on their trip. And in this station, they have a variety of foods. You got karage. I think these are two types. That might be the shiro one. Very, very delicious. Oishi. But I'm on diet. Come in there. They've got these amazing gift shops. And over here, this is where the fun begins. They have some excellent produce here. They've got these white, yellow melons. It's very delicious. Hello. Peaches are in at the moment as well. This company is called Foundry. It's like a Japanese mikan or some kind. Pineapple. They do some apple cakes. Oh, these look very good. Oishi. #1 set. So yeah, in Japan it's quite traditional to get people gifts when you go traveling. Normally the ones that they sell at the shops are a little bit expensive, but look at that chocolate cake, chocolate pancake, amazing. So much food here, pretty mad. These cookies, I've actually tried most of these. Anko, oh man, mochi, oh, there's so much food to choose from. What are these? Ah, these are like traditional anko cakes. Sweet potato. Yeah, this Tokyo Rusk is a very popular omiyage gift. It's very good. And they also do, these are the ikimai bentos over here. Got nice fish, rice, vegetables. Got some unagi, karage. Oh man, katsu. Oh, ina. I can't eat karage. Diet. And this shop is called Power Power. They do some amazing nikumans. Pork, onion, shiitake, mushroom flour. That's an anko on red bean paste. This shop is amazing. They do gyoza. I think they do, we call them dim sims. Check that out. They call them dumplings. And they've got also the fried section here. Katsu, mensch, oh my god. Hamburger steaky. They look so good. Sweet potato. So yeah, this is what it's like. It's just insane. Got a sandwich shop. We've got another traditional Japanese shop selling rice balls. It's a deli bakery. They've got sushi. Actually, the sushi in Japan, even when you buy like these box sets, they're very good for like buying them from a shop instead of a restaurant. This is also another cool little shop. Roast beef, karaage shrimp tempura, amazing salads. I wish we had these back home in England. And these are the other, the avocado. That's like a Vietnamese spring roll. Quiche. Salad. These are the Vietnamese spring rolls with shrimp. It looks really good. And this is a shop, it's a bit of a, I don't know, an upper class supermarket with traditional foods. So a little bit pricey for me because I'm a tight ass Yorkshireman, but apart from that, they've got some amazing foods in Ormea Station, and they've got these other bakeries. Actually, this store here, Bagel, was the first restaurants I went to in Japan. This was in Fukuoka. The problem with this one is, and I'm not sure if you can do it, you can't get like the hot ones in the thing. You can only buy them pre-made. Oh, this is called Paolo. Oh, it's roast beef and cheese, croissant, pastrami, croissant mixé. It's really good. I'm gonna have to do a food review from here, and do a whole video in Ormea Station just based on me sampling all the different foods. There's a lost foreigner there, doesn't know what the fuck's going on. Okay. So we're heading down to my train. We'll be taking the Keihin Tohoku line. What amazes me about Japan is the immense amount of shops that they have. It's quite mad. There are shops everywhere selling anything and everything. And we're here. We've got 5 minutes before I get on my next train. And this is what Japanese trains look like. This train runs from Ormea all the way down into Kanagawa, I believe. The train master there, checking the train. And Japanese trains are pretty good actually. So let's end the video.